All right. Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are trying modding more. We made a lot of progress. I feel like we made a lot of progress. We're going to find out if we made a lot of progress because here's the question. Will it work? Will the change made actually do something? That's a question one has to ask oneself. We shall see. But that all being said, welcome to Stream RPG. That being said, we've done a lot of modding. Let's just play the game. So I'm gonna run it here. So let me. All right. So this is what it does. It's changing all these files. And how this randomizer works, the nitty gritty of it, is this is chaos. Somewhere amongst these files, Dark Ifrit exists, Dark Mindy, Dark Cindy, and they could just be the replacement for Dingo in Besaid, which sounds like hell, but that's because it is. So I might be using some cheats, some invincibility hacks, because this is going to suck. This is just testing. This is just testing to see how this goes. This is going to be awful. There's no way we live. We 100% die. Can you imagine just starting in Besaid and then having to face Dark Ifrit? That sounds awful. Oh my gosh. But we're gonna try. We're gonna give it a shot. Still riding my high from all the achievements. Nice. Welcome to stream Aura Moonlight. Payday today. I can finally purchase the PS5 on Amazon. Hell yeah. Nah, it's good stuff. Yeah, you got 12 and 10, right? I think that's what we talked about. And then I think you also got World of Final Fantasy, I believe. All right, let's do Unknown Sea. This is perfect. Unknown Sea is good. Actually, this isn't perfect. Let me... So we're just testing, but I haven't modified all areas. Not to get a little bit in the specifics here. I've modified these areas. So Beaconel, a lot of modifications. Baj, Besaid, Bavel, Salvage Ship, Xanarkin Dome. Like, these obviously aren't areas that are early, but Besaid and Salvage Ship should have most of them. So let's actually start. Sorry, let's actually start in Salvage Ship. And then, honestly, after that, what I've got a lot of is just it truly. Actually, let's start Submerged Ruins. 48030. I've just got a lot of writing these down and then putting them in the script. The main thing I'm checking now is, does the game crash? So 48030. It probably will. I'm assuming the game will crash. $40 minutes on the bunny that's a lot. Wait, isn't getting the bunny part of the trophies? Am I wrong? Isn't every hunt part of the trophies? And every monster because the bestiary trophy? Or you mean getting Tornasol isn't part of the trophies? I don't remember. Is Tornasol good? I genuinely do not recall. How good is it? It's decent, isn't it? If it ain't giving me a trophy, then it's not getting to me game. No, it's fair. I've got bad news for you, RPG. By the way, I don't know how to break this to you, but I'm officially petitioning Square to make getting a level 99 Blitzball team a trophy. So you will have to do that now. I'm gonna petition them. I'm gonna let them know. Getting a level 99 Blitzball team should be a trophy in the game, and everyone's gonna have to do it. You know. All right, I just want to know if it crashes. It probably does. I should probably pull up Farpoint in advance because I'm gonna need the invincibility. I'm not gonna use the invincibility yet. Like, I might do it soon, but not yet, because I don't remember. I don't know how this fight's calculated. If it's not Geoskino in the fight, are you still invincible? I don't actually know. I don't know how that works. Welcome to the stream, Tungsten. No worries. Nice to see you in stream, and you know, we're trying to fight fights, and now that we've done our randomizer, this should be a randomized area, so we should get random enemies. I better have Farpoint up to really quickly enable it if I need to. Okay, so what the hell? Okay, so we have to face Kamari's weapon, Aguado Guardian, and Cactuar. Bro, what in the hell? Sounds good, Tungsten. Have safe drive. Dude, what? Oh gosh. I guess I gotta overdrive the Cactuar because that guarantees a hit. What does killing Kamari's weapon do? Nothing. This is insane. Alright, does it break the cutscene? No, it doesn't. Okay. Not needed for anything, but it's the strongest weapon in the game. Is it really? I don't remember it. I might have gotten it. I don't recall. No worries, RPG. I know it's late where you're at. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning. Bring it on, whoever you are. Another Cactuar. He runs away. Love it. Okay. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's definitely, the randomizer's working. Yeah, I don't remember getting it, but yeah. Dude, this is so silly. Yeah, I definitely got Zodiac Spear. So far this is great, because it seems anything can spawn anywhere and it doesn't cause an issue. I mean, we attacked Kamari's weapon, which doesn't really make sense.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
This might be out of the spirit of the... This might be... So it's a randomizer, right? I'm making a randomizer. Just for fun in the script, do we put at the very end of it that it always makes the fight in Xanarkin a bunch of dingoes? just for fun. Maybe. I'll think about that. I was able to confirm when you when you make Dingo a tanker, how it behaves is you just kill all the dingoes and then the game proceeds onward. It's like, oh, you've killed all the dingoes, all right, that's it, and it continues the game. Like nothing changes really. Early on, if you make them dingoes, it breaks the game. Like it just soft locks you. So maybe I won't be able to change it. I don't know. We'll see. If I can get a dingo to replace Click. Oh, in the cutscene. In the cutscene is harder. In the fight, easy. Super easy. It actually might be right now. I don't know. I don't know where Dingo is. Everything got randomized. Click could be Dingo, could be Dark Ifrit, could be anything. If it's Dark Ifrit, I'm clicking allies are invincible immediately.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years.
Imagine Dingo running on the circles on the walls. You would need like animations though. That's what would make it hard, I think. Could you just use Click's animations? I don't know. I assume it'd be something weird where like Dingo was just like a floating object that didn't move. Like the limbs didn't move, but then the the model did, you know, something like it floated, maybe. It is worth noting, I think these two Clicks are different enemies. So we might face something and then face something different in the second part.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Why is everything a cactuar? Is it just they're that common? This is kind of a red flag. This makes me think that something's gone wrong. Or maybe there's just that many cactuars. There's no logic in the randomization. Like it truly just says whatever's in the pool and I'm gonna grab something. I do want to add a bit of logic that's like use everything at least once, just like for, you know, a little bit of consistency, like so you're never missing an enemy. I'll think about how I want to do that though. I don't know. Look at him. Sandwolf. Sorry, Sandwolf. It's a rough life. It's a rough life. Got the Albed potion drop. Oh, that's crazy, dude. The Albed potion drop. So this is a resounding success so far. Nothing's crashed. The salvage ship is going to be a big test because that's underwater, but we already kind of had that with Yoskino.
Hey, let me go.
Here's the question: how are you going to capture Sandwolf? How you gonna get captures? The boring answer with this randomizer is I could exclude all bosses, but I kind of want to go crazy. You know, I kind of want to just be like all bosses are randomized too. You might die, that sucks, but like, you might not be able to complete the monster arena. You might die, like that's just, it's random. If someone's really bothered about that, they can always just run the script again and re-randomize and hope to get lucky. Or just, you know, put the vanilla game back in and like unrandomize and everything will be where it's supposed to be. I think that's fair. I think the chaos of every single fight is I don't know what's going to happen is better than having the safe points of bosses always being the same. I think that's kind of Obviously, like, there's just some instances where that's gonna suck. You enter Baj, you just get unlucky, and Dark Ifrit's your boss. You're not gonna win. You're dead. You have died now. I mean, that might be most of them, honestly. It's tough to say.
Kid, good die job.
Hey, that hurts.
Musujek, right?
Whoa.
I mean, if I want to be nice, I could modify the treasure chests at the very beginning of the game. And put, like, a capture weapon in one of them, and then, like, dark matter in another, or something. Or, like, a racer, maybe. So it's like you get a free insta-kill on an enemy. If you're really stuck.
Whatever.
Or I could do tiered replacements, where it's like enemies from up to Luca get replaced early on, and then after Luca, enemies. You know what I mean? So like the strongest thing you could face is like a Sahagin in the water, from Luca.
You understand me?
There's so many ways.
I'll work.
I don't know. I'm just more of like a let's go to chaos kind of mentality about this. Oh, I gotta listen to this stupid tutorial about sphere grids.
We're gonna go down there, and then we should be able to. Okay.
Roger.
Oh wait, do we already? Oh, maybe it's because this save is from the future. Maybe we don't have to worry about sphere grids. Let's go. All right, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Actually, no, we're actually in a perfect spot. I'm gonna. What's here? Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Because this is a normal encounter. Wait, is Yuna and Waka no, oh, they're not required. They're just here because this is a save that's in the future. Why are they all together? So these are the bites. So these are the monsters. These are the areas. Is this right? That is interesting.
See ya.
I wonder if I have two conflicting things happening here. This is weird. Let's all right. Let's go back to the ship. We're gonna save. I think I know what's happening. I think I've got the battle.bin modified right now as well, which is why we're like teleporting somewhere else, which is not what we want to do. Which is fine because we can fix that. Basically, all I have to do is just delete the battle.bin. Should be fixed. I don't know why. Well, I mean, this should be why. Oh. My bad, I loaded the wrong save. My bad. Mistakes were made. What? Controller? Can I not? There it is. I don't know why I was misbehaving. Alright, let's see if it does the same thing. That is interesting. Do we not have... What? Do I not have... Wait, what? I thought I had the CDSP in the script. Do I not? Maybe I don't. What? That doesn't make sense. I thought I... What's my last value? He's still 07. That's so weird. I thought it was in there. No wonder things aren't changing here. My last value is E810. So that's going to be... Yeah, B-Sil. What? Everything else is missing. What? That's really lame. Okay. That's fine, I think. Alright. I'm gonna try to get this added. I'm gonna probably just have AI make the code, because what I want is specifically... Let me pull it up here. Pull it up here. Alright. Okay, so it's closed. Did I really not have CDSP defined? I don't. That doesn't make sense. Uh, an offset map I'm modifying. Alright, cool. So it knows it's an offset map. So we stopped at BBYT. So BBYT. Oh, what do we stop at? 07? Oh. Interesting. All right, cool. So this should be the new offset map. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. I thought we had more than... I thought we had everything set. Well, I just feel silly. All right. Gonna run the script again. All right. That's a lot better. So what this means is the randomization has occurred again. So essentially, everything beyond this is re-randomized again. We might see Sandwolf again. Although there was always a chance we'd see Sandwolf again because they appear like 10 times. They're so frequent. But we shall find out. Really, the whole point of what I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to make sure the game doesn't crash. So far, it's been extremely stable, which means it's going to crash right now. Okay. Phlegius, whatever this is. It's so stupid, dude. It's so dumb. Mech Guard and Mushusu. Bro. Okay, then. I don't think there's any crash and danger just for putting monsters in weird places they aren't supposed to be. No, that's fair. I think the only ones that kind of make me worried are like Unalesca, like ones that transform. Because Unalesca was just one monster. But when she transforms, how's the game gonna handle that? And then obviously like putting Sin in a fight is just a camera angle nightmare. Because there's just so much of Sin. It's massive. I forgot we had Super Titus right now in the fight. It is interesting there's only one Phlegius here. Does this fight... I don't even remember anymore. Does this place normally just have like one Sin scale in a fight? Yeah, like maybe like just a position change. That could be it, yeah. Yeah, she won't appear here yet because I haven't gone to Zanarkand. Wait, no, wait, she will. Have I gotten her mapped? I might have. I don't remember. I'm going like alphabetically. So a lot of what I've like modified has been like in the B's and then like through D's. So no Kilika, not yet. In hindsight, I kind of feel like maybe I should have gone chronologically. Just for like the logic of the script. Well, not the logic, that's the wrong term for that. Just for it to make sense, like script-wise. It's like, this is how things appear in order. But that's just more of like a nice thing to have. It's not really necessary. Doesn't really matter. I mean, 99% of people aren't even going to look at the script. They won't even care. So, there's that. Another Cactuar. Interesting. Our whole, like, ratio is screwed up, though, because... Oh. Well, that's not good. Let's... do that again. All right, so I randomized again. Yeah, I didn't expect Tross to crash. That was surprising. Isn't there normally enemies in here? I swear that's a thing. But like you get rushed by fishes normally, but honestly that could be just because of what I've done, where I've it's Sue. Bro. So dude. It's so dumb. Look at him. Big boy. Will you crash? Oh, he does more than crash. I can't even... Oh, no, it's... Take him out, Waka. That's right, on the ground. On the ground, Zoo. Okay, Tross is a bad time. Alright, Tross is a bad time. I get it. Oh, man. Gosh, what even is this area named? I don't remember. What is this? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. I'm gonna comment that out. Wait, no, wait, 07. Shoot, 07's extractor, isn't it? Or obliterator, sorry. Let me double check. I think CDSP 07 is obliterator. I think I lied. No, it's Piranha? Oh, it is Tross. Oh, 2 is Obliterator. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, that makes sense. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're just going to say for now, we're just going to comment out Tross. Removed due to crash when killing enemies here, replaces Tross. All right, cool. So now that all being said, we're gonna save again. Now Tross should remain untouched. Cool thing about this is it changes every single time. So it randomizes and then it you know, it's different every time. So what we face now is going to be different going forward. Well, if I was to leave here, I'd face different enemies underwater. Kind of fun. Bring it on, Tross. And it's Tross. Waka's still here because, again, this is a save that I teleported back in time. So that's why I try. So this is already like not a fresh save. So it's already a little bit goofy. But this will be a little bit, this will be different, obviously, when someone does a new game. You won't have Waka. The difference is he's enabled right now, if you will. Well, the game often disables and enables characters. Like Yuna gets kidnapped, she's disabled, right? She's removed from the party. Oh, I think actually the term is inactivated. I think there's like 3 states: inactivated, disabled, and enabled. I think disabled is they're in the party but they're grayed out, and then inactivated is they're removed. I forget. I'm probably flipping that a little bit. It's kind of interesting stuff though. Yeah, I just pulled those terms from FFXCD though, the save editor.
Futra airship!
Tradanukt van een neker.
Hoof, roofdu, tungadib. Where? Wichita!
You,
Hey!
outside.
Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
All right, I'm going to get a little bit more coffee as the scene plays. Kind of a long one.
Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
Hey, it's because you eat too fast. Hey,
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku.
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, blitzball, and Sin's attack.
Welcome to stream, Eggy Eggplant.
About how Aaron and
We
I
are
were
trying our
friends.
randomizer today.
I just said things as they came to mind.
So far, it's been okay.
Then I
Tross
started to
crashed,
wonder.
but that's fine.
Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Dang.
Huh?
That's unfortunate.
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah, okay. Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
I just realized when Riku's in her
And one thing.
garb here, her eyes. They don't have the... Am I crazy? They don't have the right texture. She has like swirly eyes with the other character model, but this one she doesn't. Was that like just an oversight in development, or am I just like stupid? And they are there. Like those are just regular eyes, right? I've never looked at this before, but I'm so like hyper focused because we're changing things. But yeah, Riku's eyes are completely normal, right? Like they're not.
Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, kid.
Yeah, those are now bad
Everyone
eyes.
says it's a
Interesting.
friendly place.
Small
You might
detail.
upset someone.
That's a fun little tidbit video for, 5 things you didn't know about Final Fantasy X. Yeah, they don't have the right eyes for Riku. Huh. I've never paid attention,
My Xanarkand?
obviously.
Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when?
Outsourced to remaster. Oh man.
Sin? Luca? I
That's
thought
funny.
Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I can go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
It really is though. Was it outsourced? I'm sure it was. Like I want to say that's what Square does with most of their remasters, right? Like their remakes are in-house, but their remasters are not.
Shin! Fidek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Yeah, the facial animations are pretty different from the original, for sure. Doesn't matter if we save our game.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey! Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Welcome to Stream Cloud.
Who you play for?
Thanks for stopping by.
The Xanarkand
Good to see you
days.
streaming. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing the randomizer stuff today. It's been pretty successful.
Say again.
We had Zoo appear underwater. That was something else. Zoo is massive when it's underwater. Let me tell
I got
ya.
too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka. Coach.
Bada, he said back to practice, and out of all the players, you need it the most.
What? You
Bada
hungry?
back to practice.
Okay, back to the
My
village.
gosh.
I'll get you something.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said.
And he benched him as well.
If you ask me,
Bada immediately during that tournament. It's like, am I on the bench? He's like, absolutely.
is we gotta suffer 'cause of what some good
Welcome to
boss
stream,
did way
Matthew.
back when.
The graphics
Of
look
course, we
weird.
must always repent for our sins.
I mean, they're definitely like, I mean, it's the remaster, so it definitely looks different than the original, for sure.
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku.
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah?
I think the faces are the things that people bring up the most.
I appreciated the fact that
I think Waka's face might be the most jarring. Kamari's the least.
all this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time. For now, I just live. Sure, it was hard not to think of a little.
All right. Here's the question. Will it crash? And what are we going to face? We don't know. It's random. Could be... we could face a Dark Ifrit here. Dark Ifrit could be wading in that water down below. And Waka just sacrificed us to him. Kumari's face doesn't move much the whole game. I mean, he doesn't talk half the game, too. Like, yeah. See, that is interesting. It's just piranhas. See, this is eerie because here's my thought. It could just be that it's piranhas. You know what I mean? Like, that's reasonable. Like, if it's random, it could randomly just be piranhas. Like, that could happen. But it's weird. So we're in... Do we define... No. No. We don't have B-Sil defined. Dude. Fail. Fail. Fail on my part. Could be Ochu, Lord of the Wood. It actually could be. Well, actually, no, it can't be. It could be an Ochu, but not Lord of the Wood Ochu. I'm not up to there yet. I think I know what happened. I deleted it. It was my fault. Yeah, I messed up. It's okay. I know it's lazy. I'm having AI write it because I don't want to go through and rewrite the what's the line? Yeah, I don't want to rewrite the at every like 4,000 times. All right, does this go to B-Sil? It does. Cool. So then what we want is we want it right above here. God, that's a bit weird. The formatting is not great, but I think it's fine. I don't know if there's a way to like. Is there a way to like bulk tab in this Visual Studio Code? Like, is this actually? Wait, can I just? If I think if I do this and I tab, I don't think it'll. Oh, nice, it does. All right, let's do that because that's easier than what I'm doing right now. Obviously. Cool. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any functional difference. It just looks nicer. That's fine. All right, well, let's randomize again. So we will save. I'm gonna put a bunch of comments on what each of these fights are, but or each of these areas are, but I'm just not worried about it right now. All right, we're gonna save. I'm gonna close out, relaunch it. Shouldn't matter, but still. Nice. All right, now let's try again with less suck. Well, this is why we test. This is why we test.
Huh?
Put on frequent encounters too, because we want to fight soon.
What's the big idea?
Cactuar and Metgard, let's go. Love it. Oh, I should note. I did not mention this. When I say fights are randomized, the enemies within the fights are randomized. It is changing the files themselves. So what that means is it's randomized once. Like it's Garuda? You're here too? So like this is set now. It will always be this fight no matter what. It doesn't like choose from a pool of enemies and change it every single time a fight triggers while running the game. The change happens before you run the game. Get out of here, Garuda. We don't want you here. I don't know why you're flying. I mean, that was terrifying. He descended into the water and somehow still flew. It was shocking, to say the least. I don't know what I expected there, but it wasn't that. Sandragora? Dude, I'm gonna die. This is so funny. There's no way, right? Like, I can't do this. If I do like an actual run with this, I'm dead. There's no way I can do this with base characters. There's no way. If I'm just walking in Besaid and then I face Sandragora, I'm just game over. This is insane. There's just no, actually let me have the enemies attack. I should make sure they can attack us. Bro, that's insane. Turn on the booster here, just to heal. Oh boy, it's Garuda. Oh my gosh. Funny. I'm gonna let Garuda live. I'm just gonna let Garuda do whatever Garuda's gonna do here. I assume it'll be great. Sonic Boom. Nice. All right, I think we've faced everything we can in here. Let's make quick work of these enemies and move on. I mean, that's just funny.
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on.
Sure thing.
Sure thing. All right then.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin. I wasn't too far.
This is where
I'm just waiting for like the bomb that is Dark Valfor to show up.
10 years. Well, after
That can be a fun challenge. Can you beat all Dark Aeons in one fight? You just take one of the 8 fights, and then just put all of them as Dark Aeons.
10 years without a single win will do that.
That'd be kind of a fun challenge, if you like
First
pain.
match last year was my big chance, but something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Can you beat 8 Dark Valfors?
So you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do.
Maybe I'll give that a shot as like a one-off video. Can you beat 8 Dark Valfors?
I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say...
Well, I found a few more fights with
When you play in a Blitzball tournament,
8
you play
enemies.
to
I
win.
guess technically, Spectral Keeper has 8 enemies. Because the circles count as enemies.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh?
What?
There's no reason for us to do the village stuff, to be honest. Like, we can just... Let's just teleport and skip it.
Cool.
We don't need to go through the story.
Cool. About the
Trust me, if
Crusaders,
anyone loves going through the Final Fantasy X story, it's me, but we're just gonna skip for now, just to make sure that we can go through all these enemies. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna our locations. $17,200. Or no, I'm sorry, 69,310 should be it. We're gonna load the autosave, and we're gonna set our storyline progress to 69,310. Cool.
Take it easy, huh?
I'm fine.
This is interesting. Why are these the same?
Oh yeah. See ya.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try? Not too shabby. Might make a good go. A flyer.
Okay. Interestingly, these are unchanged.
Element?
Let's have our black mage. Lou, you're
Clueless, aren't you? Spells of ice and ice fiends are you follow.
I get fire and ice.
Lulu, the enemy's already dead. Yeah, we had to take Waka's glory and valor there. I think the scripted ones are fixed. Yeah, it seems positional based because it stops you, right? Like once you hit a certain point of the area, it freezes you and says this is happening.
Take your time.
Let's get going.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Or
What?
So it's Mech Guard and Sandworm. So also this is worth noting. The reason there's two of them is because Kamari's weapon counts as an enemy. So that's why two got put here instead of just one. I wonder if this also breaks the game. White Tross. No, it's fine. I guess it's fine.
What's with that guy?
Himari Ronso.
That's...
he's another.
I haven't made a YouTube short in a long time, but I really want to make a YouTube short of that fight with a sandworm there and then using Shooting Star on it. That'd be pretty funny.
He has
Just Orin vanquishing worms wherever they may be. I wonder actually, because I replaced the fight, I don't think it'll work the way I think it will. No, it doesn't. That's fine. I was wondering if the fight would trigger multiple times, but the trigger is gone. No fights? Oh, that is interesting. The scripted Garuda one should have happened. That's true. So this is bsil05, and I know that because I spent way too much time modifying these files. So what happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened. bsil05. Question I just had. Once the random encounters are fully implemented, are you going to try and scale the encounters to the area you are currently in? Like if you fought a great Marbro and Besaid, you're kind of effed. No, I'm not going to scale them. There is a modding tool that does do that. Like it actually does what I'm trying to do now, but a little bit better because it scales them. To be honest, I'm kind of taking the approach of like the idea that it's randomized and then you face something that's going to kill you fast is fun. But then maybe my opinion will change when I face a great Marbro and Besaid. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely going to be one of those things. I mean, I can modify the treasure chests in I can modify the treasure chests in Baj to like have like a first strike weapon maybe for Tidus, so you can always escape from an enemy. You can do that, right? Like you like give an option to like get out. All right, this is not what I need. Where's the actual offsets? Okay, bsil05. Are these wrong? Just give his initial longsword first strike. Oh, that's a good idea. No, that's actually probably the way to do it. Yeah, that'd probably be a cleaner way, because then you don't rely on the player grabbing a chest, right? Because they could just forget. Is this right? Oh gosh, I don't know, man. bsil05. bsil05 bin. And then we're looking at offset. Which one is it? 6334. That's E410. Is that right? Like, is that an actual, like, what should be here? If something's gonna spawn, what should be here? What's E410 again? I don't remember. Dual horn, so it should be a dual horn here. But it's not. And then 1010 is just that's just waterflying, I believe. Huh. This is weird. Well, let me make a change here. Like, maybe it's just because of my story progress. That's weird because I swear we should be good to do our thing. I mean, let me do something ridiculous. Like, let's like set our story progress to like something insane. I did not mean to do that. That's really bad. I clicked the wrong button. That's fine. I'll re-randomize. I restored the encounters. That's fine. Story progress will be, I don't know, like 4,000. I think that's around the airship. I think that's like, that actually might be beyond where the amount it goes, to be honest. I don't know if the game will understand that value. Why is this broken? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh man.
You're counting up.
Sure. Oh, I need to... My bad. That's what I wanted. What if I go to Besaid Falls? Is that better? Like, does that get me fights? Why is there no fights here? Like, what's happened? Alright, let's restore encounters. So what this is going to do is this is going to we're now running like essentially vanilla 10. Like, this is, nothing's changed. Like this is regular version. Original recipe, if you will. Like, maybe this will fix it. I mean, it'll just be Besaid encounters, but that's fine for my purposes right now. If this doesn't work, doesn't make sense.
You're counting.
If this doesn't work, I have to assume that whatever's broken is not because I changed encounters, it's because I changed something else in testing modding. But what is that? I don't know. Do we have anything equipped that's like... Maybe Kamari or someone has like a no encounters weapon? No. What the heck, dude? Alright. Well, real quick sanity check. Let's swap everything to normal. So I'm going to swap off the modded version. I'm going to have to close out of Steam to do it. There's got to be a better way. Like, there's got to be like a... Like, what the heck, man? This never works. It never works the way I want it to work. I gotta figure out a way to, like, make it better. Because if I have any files open, it can't do the renaming. Could have been anything to do with the scripts not being followed as intended. Maybe. I mean, yeah, the fact that I stole Garuda out, right? Because I essentially, the Garuda fights I removed in that. Well, I didn't remove them, but I changed their enemy to a different area. So it could be that, yeah. I mean, this should 100% work. Now this is interesting. What's wrong with this area? I'm running completely normal Final Fantasy X, No mods at all. This should be. Let me check. Let me just be sure. Normal version running. So this is unmodded. Why? Is it the save? What's happening? Oh. Prepare to charge. I'm very in trouble. Is it tied to frame rate? It shouldn't be. Not that I am aware of. Sorry, Valfor. He's dead, but he's still there. This is complex. Welcome to Stream Doom Bakery. Valfor's a chick. Now that is true. I know, I was really disappointed. Alright, let me... Everything's gone terrible. Let me figure this out. Why is it not working? I mean, it's weirdly comforting that it is broken even when I change things back to normal. Because it means that the randomizer should be fine. I think. But what would be even more comforting is if I could get an encounter to trigger there. Alright, I'm doing it. I know it's crazy. I'm loading the Blitzball save. I'm loading the glories versus goers or whatever I'm doing right now. Maybe I've done so much wacky stuff with that save. Maybe I just broke it. Like, that's genuinely a possibility. I've teleported back and forth so much and triggered so many things out of order that maybe the save's like just something got corrupted or something. I know that's like a non-answer, but something got weird. Okay, so it works here now. Okay, so it works. That being said, what if I pull this up? Swap folders again. Modded version running, perfect. And then I just do, yeah. We're gonna load again. And then, ideally, it'll be fine now. I tell myself. And the benefit of this is we've played significantly more Blitzball in this save. Which doesn't give us any real, like, tangible change, but it just feels good. Oh, I need to re-randomize because I reverted everything to original, didn't I? To test. All right, we're gonna do it again. Welcome to stream, Big Bear. Welcome to the stream. We are messing around with Final Fantasy X. This time we're actually doing more gameplay, which I'm happy about. I feel like I've been doing a lot of like, these are the files, these are the whatever. I think it's kind of fun to be like, all right, we don't care, nerd. Just play the game. I think that's kind of fun. All right, so we're facing Zoo and Guado Guardian. Okay, get out of here, Guado Guardian. On the ground, Zoo. Sucks to suck, bro. Cactuar again, love it. I have fear in my heart. I'm fleeing. I get 10,000 needled here. It's over. My whole career's finished. I do actually have a question for you guys. This is more of a like, what do you think in terms of like the mods balance? So I can go over the numbers here. It's kind of whatever. But essentially a lot of these values, let me pull up the spreadsheet. That's a little bit more digestible. Evil Eye has two values, E110, E110. So in the script, it chooses from this list, right? And it says, I'm going to put this monster here. So if you're, I don't know, like, if you're Sandwolf, you're going to be showing up a bunch. So because of the nature of the fact that, like, Sandwolf gets multiple entries in the lottery, so to speak, of being chosen, Sandwolf's going to appear more often. Same with Cactuar. Does it make sense to weight these in that way? Or just have one version, like one entry of each, and it's truly random? Every monster gets one entry to be chosen, and that's it. That's like the theory. That's like the question, right? It's very opinion based. Like, which one is better? Because Sandwolf shows up 5 times, should it be able to, like, should it have 5 entries in the list? Like, should it have 5 entries in the lottery? I don't know. I don't even know if I really care either way. But it's something I've been thinking on. Like, if I put 99 listings of Dingo, then Dingo would show up constantly. Oh, this is interesting. This encounter's unchanged. Why is that? Did I just get lucky? It seems crazy that you would get lucky enough to just have... Oh, no, 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 I'm too slow, I'm too slow, I'm too slow! I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I was trying to pull up Farpoint to be invincible, and I was like, it won't launch in time. I'd say 1 entry per monster to make more random. Okay, it's fair. Some of them will always have multiple entries, but I think that makes sense. Like, Garuda is actually 2 different monster types. You face a different Garuda than you do in Besaid when you face it in Luca. I think it's like 2 different monsters. But I think I like that idea. That also means that you're going to face more bosses. Like, bosses have a higher likelihood of being a random enemy than in areas. I'll probably also set some logic where every monster has to be used at least once. Just because I think that's kind of fun. Like, you're never going to be like, oh, Unileska's gone because she didn't get chosen. No, she's somewhere. She's somewhere in the world, and you got to find her. She's going to find you. Alright, I'm going to cheat in advance. Don't mind me. I got to edit this form to not pop up top each time. So annoying, but I haven't messed with it yet. Allies invincible. Easy. Yeah, it'll filter out the weaker common monsters and make it more challenging. Definitely more challenging. I mean, I could also, like, do a setup where it's like, oh, like, in Besaid, only X monsters can be chosen. But I think that's a little bit too, generous. I like the, again, like I said, I like the idea of, like, it being insanely challenging. I think in order to get the challenge the way I want it to, I'm okay with having a situation where it's like, hey, you just got a bad seed. And you just can't beat the game because you got a bad seed. I'm 100% okay with that being the answer. Mostly because you could just re-roll if you want. Like, you could just re-randomize it. Like I said, you might just get Marlboro in Besaid, and if that happens, then it's unlucky being you. These are interesting. Why are these not changed? What are these? Alright, I need to figure this out, because some of these aren't changed. And that is annoying, because everything should be changed. Unless, again, these got changed and they just got lucky. So, the bytes don't matter, the offsets do. Where's B cell? So this is B cell 05. Oh wait, what? I think I already know the issue. Is this all the B cell 05s? I thought there was like a 50. Let me double check. I don't think this is all of them. I think some are missing, which would make sense because we are facing things that we shouldn't face. Yeah, 50, 51, 52. Where are these? Not listed. Not listed. For shame. For shame. All right, well, this will be a good opportunity to show like how this works, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, but still interesting. Unless I'm delirious, I'm like 99% sure I have this already documented. Where's B cell 05? 50. Perfect. That's the offset. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like pop this over here, just so you guys can see it. And then we're gonna pull up Visual Studio Code. All right, so we're gonna add some new entries because obviously we missed some. So what we need is the file. Conveniently, it's in the spreadsheet because, well, that's part of my documentation. Visual Studio Code tries to be helpful. It's not always, because that's not the right offset. So we want to modify this offset, 0x1554. This is the offset in the bin file. So the area we're modifying, like the line we're modifying, if you will. Perfect. You'll notice that some of these have multiple offsets. That's just because there's multiple monsters. So if you're bsil03.bin, you've got just a lot more going on. You got what's this one? 03 bin. 0503. Yeah, you got Dingo, Waterflan, and Condor. So you got a lot more going on. And these are the offsets for these entries. Or they should be if I did it right. In order to avoid re-rolling, reloading too much, what would be a good solution? Maybe having a death counter, giving you more tools options. That's an interesting thought, like a death counter. But like, do deaths give you anything? There's so many ways to like go about it. Because again, maybe I'm a masochist. I'm kind of like, well, if you just die 50 times, you die 50 times, and that's just your fate. It sucks to get unlucky is really all I feel. But that being said, like maybe you could get items to help. I mean, the most powerful item you can get is Eraser, which is you can get, so Eraser is an attack used by Shinru in the Monster Arena, and it instantly kills anything in the game. It's like Yojimbo's Senmato. But you can make it an item. So you could just have an item that says like Eraser, and you instantly kill something. I guess you could do something like that, right? Like a one-off Eraser to like insta-kill an enemy. Like maybe something like that. It's a good question. Not really sure. Also not really sure how this makes sense. Because BSO 0550 only has one monster. So how am I fighting? Maybe it's probably 52. That's what I'm encountering. That's why this isn't working. That's probably the three enemy encounters I'm getting into. And then I will put in. I hate putting this in. This looks so fake. 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear it's the actual offset. I'm not just making this up. Offset 1, 2, 3, 4. I live on address 1234 Street in city like Main Avenue. Like it's like it sounds so fake. It's like that is clearly a fake address. This is clearly a fake offset. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll do 1164. And then whenever you do multiples, you just want to put a comma. And then, honestly, Visual Studio Code tries to help by filling it in. It is sometimes helpful. Like, that was exactly why I wanted to put in 6.6 and 6.8, because that's what's over here. And it was able to identify that pattern, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be possible, but I'd also want to put like monsters in treasure chests maybe, but not really sure yet. I've been asked before, where people have asked me like, hey, like, would you want to do like a whole like gameplay mod? Like basically like a whole rebalance of the game, and I don't think I'd want to work on that, to be honest. I don't know that I would be very good at that. To be honest, like the main answer, and it's very lazy of me, it just sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like a ton of work, and I don't know if I could necessarily... I'm not willing to dedicate time to that right now. Maybe in the future, just not right now. I'm okay with my randomizer. Uh, 8486, it is right. I don't know how these got missed. I mean, I put it into AI, so obviously it kind of makes sense how I got missed. It's just not that good. That's why they always have the little like disclaimer, like verify the information is correct, because it was not in this case. 6374. But writing all this out by hand would have sucked. So as long as it's mostly right, I'm okay with that. And I can just fix it as we go through. 701, that's fine. And we can get rid of this last one because we don't need it. Because it doesn't exist, there's no offset of that nature. That's a lot of red. Alright, what about B cell 0702? .364. Well, I'm happy that the issues that we're encountering are very understandable. Like this is such an easy fix because obviously we never changed it. This was not the case with modifying the encounters per area. Per area was much worse. It was significantly suckier. We just had issues we just couldn't fix. Which is why I think doing it this way is a little bit better. Like, I think we had an issue. I think it was like High Road, where like we just broke encounters in a certain area. Like there were just no more encounters anymore, and that was frustrating because that doesn't feel sustainable for modifying. 702. That's 03. And now we have 50. Now this one's interesting. 0xFB4. I'm not sure on this one. Not sure I understand why it's laid out like that. But that's why you let's say you persevere, try to figure it out more, and keep on going. Alright, so offset for 51, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so fake, dude. It's such a fake address. Like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that mean? Alright. Oh wait, that was wrong. I was looking at the wrong line. Sorry, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 6, 8, 4. Mistakes were made. Man, you guys gotta catch me on this stuff. I'm just messing with you guys. You gotta tell me when I'm wrong, right? This will all be on the test. 01874. All right. Cool. I think that's it. I mean, honestly, it is likely that a lot of this is wrong now. If it messed up this, it probably messed up other things, which is not great. But I think it's fine. Like, I think we'll just go through and just fix it as we find it. This is purely just a like test it situation. So. Commented on a tactics let's play. Honestly, that's probably why it came to mind. I remember seeing that comment. Like, it was like a timestamp of like 9:34, and it was like, this will be on the test or something. No, I remember that was funny. And the cool thing about this is now all the encounters are different again. So whatever was here before is not. Oh my gosh, that's Gioska now. What are you doing here, man? You're a long way from Baj Temple. Let me tell you, you are a long way from Baj Temple. This isn't your town. What are you doing, buddy? Man, he is somewhere he shouldn't be. Wow. Well, call me a cheat. Call me a hacker. But I am pulling up Farplane for this fight. I'm not gonna be vulnerable to damage. He chased us there for revenge. Alright, we're gonna pull up Farplane. We're gonna debug. We're gonna make allies invincible. I'm actually curious if he does damage. Sucks to suck, bro. Final Fantasy X-2 Gorapel will be like. Oh my gosh. This is actually a good fight because I'm curious if it crashes. Because he has a unique death. He animates and everything. Oh no, 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 no! I don't think me being invincible helps here. Wait, does it? It's funny that this is still less janky than the average P-Bird mod moment. That is not true. That is... Fafnir, how dare you? Come on. The P-Bird mod, it's... Hey, they went through camera angles and everything. Come on. This is not... This is not... That's janky. This is so much worse. You know the funny thing about this? This is a random encounter. You just fight him over and over. You just, as we go through, we'll fight him over and over. What? Who are you? What is this fight? I don't understand. How? Who? What is this? What is this fight? What file is this? All right, the hunt continues. I don't understand, man. That's so confusing. The boys classic trio's back there. They are truly the unbeatable trio. Ah, this doesn't even make sense. That's 714. I get why, but it always bothered me in Windows that like the folder modification date doesn't change, but the like files within do. I understand it makes sense, but it annoys me still. I know I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong, but I don't have to like it. Oh, 3-1. Oh, 05, 04, 03. Check it out. Check it out. I think I found it. This one. Modified 2025. I don't think so, buddy. I bet you guys at least $2 that this is definitely what's the hex value of what's in this fight? Dingo hex value is 0910. That's not exactly what I wanted. This might not be it. All right. I owe someone $2. I'm looking for files that haven't been modified. Could it be that one? Yes, it could be. Remember, BSIL 05 is waterfall away, so that's why we're only checking these files. That's got to be this one then. 04. What the heck, man? Is there a 1C10 in here? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Alright, I need to pull up my spreadsheet. I must have had some reference for this. Oh, that's Garuda. Add Seymour Flux to see if he's just as stable as Geo. I'd have to find Seymour Flux. I don't have him documented yet. How is this a fight? I don't get it. Could it just be that it was... No. 3... What are the odds, you think? Like, what are the odds of 3 enemies appearing in the same order they initially appear in? Especially Waterflan and Condor. I feel like Dingo's frequent, but... I don't know about those. That's just weird. Yeah, something's wrong. Something's not changing for some reason. But I don't know what. Maybe there's like other instances of this fight referenced. All reliable here. Alright, I'm gonna change it to everything hits for a bunch of damage. I don't have time to sit here with Geoskino and talk about the good old days. I just don't get it. That should be BSIL 05. Maybe they're just referenced somewhere. I haven't modified everything yet. Like, this is not completed by any means. So maybe there's like a different area. Alright, so these are all the files. BSIL 07. Is there another area that's Besaid? I don't think so. Like, is there like a ZZBZ? You think? No, these are just randoms. That just doesn't make sense, man. Just doesn't make sense. Oh, there's Sin. There's SSBT. What is SSBT? I don't know. You know, I'm gonna not worry about it. I think it's likely that I just eventually find it, or the script that I have is just misconfigured, which is probably more likely. I'm probably just missing an entry. I mean, I could do a quick spot check again just to make sure I have everything. So under the offsets map is what we're looking at, specifically BSIL. So this is 05, all these. Do we have everything? It's 0500, we do. 0501, we have. 0502, 0503. What's this? Why is this missing? That is missing. It shouldn't matter because it's Garuda, but it is missing. Super Smash Bros. Titas. So I can't believe they added Sephiroth in Smash with a sword like half the length of Final Destination. And he isn't even a good character. Cloud's a fun character. I'm not good at the game though. I just like playing Cloud. I just like spamming his attacks because I'm a terrible person. All right, offset's gonna be 0x3EE8. It was actually close. It wasn't right, but it was close. It was close to right. BSIL 0504, BSIL 0550, BSIL 0551. This doesn't make sense though because this isn't working. And my offsets have to be wrong, right? Like that's got to be it. I'm not modifying the right area of the file. That has to be the case. Let's pull up like command prompts. We'll go to like D drive, change directory. Do I have change directory? Modding, hey, we got there. Gosh, I never remember the actual. I just never remember the lines to run. It's like Java space JRE or something like that. Honestly, I just never remember. I have to always pull up the README like a scrub. Java space JAR, not JRE. I think JRE is runtime environment, right? Something like that. All right. So this was made by Carifian, and it has been a lifesaver. So kudos to them for sure. All right, so we're gonna parse and counter. We're gonna parse BSIL 0504. Like, what is in this encounter? It should be Garuda, unless I was wrong. Which I could have been wrong, because I'm wrong constantly. What? Oh, no, there it is. Yeah, Garuda. So that's right. Then what? All right. That's correct. Great. What about 0552? So if I clear screen, well, CLS, clear screen, 0552, what's in this one? Should be the same. Yep, Condor, Dingo, Waterflan. Perfect. Interestingly enough, a different Dingo variant. This is E710. Normally it's 0910. Two different Dingos. That being said, that being said, let me just check the file. I'm trying to think of, like, is there some, here's what I'm contemplating in my brain. Let me speak my words as I think them. Is there some tie-in where the files have to be the same, you know? Like the values between the two have to be the same? Because this is a weird identifier for Dingo to me. And if they're different, maybe the failsafe is load the default default encounter. I'm just saying so much nonsense that probably isn't true. Let me just check the offsets and make sure I'm right, because that's going to be the best thing to do. Let's go modding. Wait, what am I doing? Let's go to the actual folder. I was thinking about going to the copy, but we don't need to. It doesn't make sense to do that. 0552. Yep. All right. So we are looking for E910. And ideally it won't find it. But it does. It does find it. What about 5811? All right, let's go to 5811, the offset of 5811, and let's find out what's programmed there. What? 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 Okay. Is this not a used encounter then? Why is this not doing what I would expect? E910. What did I mark offsets on as in the spreadsheet? 1164? Is that right? $44.10, $60.10, D010. I guess these are enemies. I don't know, guys. I don't know, so my answer for now is going to be, don't worry about it. It's fine. Pretend you didn't see it. Pretend you didn't see them. We're going to move on. All right, cool. I think that's like up to what I've done. I've done like Cenobia Sands and stuff, but that's not particularly important. Pardon me, Blitz, but that isn't something a maester should say. Well, I'm glad someone got the reference. Well, then pretend I didn't say it. Oh my gosh. And then Waka's like, oh, sound or whatever. I can't believe this is happening. All right. Let's pull up command prompt. So now, change directory. Cool. Let's see if I remember the line. Isn't it like this and then parse encounter? No, there's like a path to like the copy, right, that I made. Let me pull it up here. All right. Yeah, there's a path to the dot jar. That's what I'm missing. That's fine. All right. Alrighty. Parse encounter. Pull up. It's good. Maybe I can do like this. Like maybe this is clean too. Let's do like parse encounter like, I don't know. What's a good encounter to parse? Probably the one next in the list. Kino 01 04. Gotta get rid of the quotes. Perfect. All right, so that's perfect. All right, so honestly, this is kind of just what I've been doing, and this is probably what we got to do next, which is we have our little spreadsheet we document on. We have our command prompt, which is using the tool from Carifian to parse the encounters. And then you just open the files. So for this one, we'll open. Oh wait, let me do this right. Nothing I've done should have changed the next files because they're not in the script yet, but we'll restore encounters just to do that. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Cool. All right. Going to Kino 0104. Perfect. So really what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at pull it up here. Perfect. I'm looking at these values. So Raptor is 1018. So if we're looking for hex values, that's going to be 1810. We're going to search all. We found that that's offset 5B20. So that's going to be 0x 5B20, right? So that's how that's going to like kind of go. Let me I'm gonna reposition my monitors. Normally I don't have a. Normally I'm not looking at chat. All right, that should be cleaner for me. Spreadsheet's on the other screen, so you won't see it, but that's fine because that's not really what the matters. I'll just be filling out items here. So that's 0x5820. We can look at the next one. It should be 22, but still, that's gonna be D610. And that's, yeah, 5B22. So then we do that. Perfect. And then enemies are going to be Raptor, Funguar, and Red Element. Perfect. Because I am streaming this, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. Let me break the order. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. We're streaming. Let's have some fun. Let's look at encounters that are not in the game. Let's look at enemies that were cut out by the programmers. So let's parse encounter test 0000. What's in this one? Because this doesn't correspond to any location in the game at all. Or should not. Does it? Test. What could test be? I don't know. But we're gonna open test now. Test 00. As far as I understand, these aren't in the game at all. But maybe this one is. Should be 2D. You see two offsets here? It's going to be this one. This last one. 0x 2D 68. All right, yeah, then you have 2D 6. Well, yeah, A and C. Perfect. All right, monster is going to be Sin Spawn. Gino. X value is 6610. We're gonna have Gino Tentacle. And those are the same monsters. So 6, 7, 10. Perfect. And then I like to clear screen. So if you ever have like a, if you ever trying to like clear in command, you can just CLS, which is clear screen. I just like that because it's a little bit cleaner to not have a long list of what you were working on before. And then yeah, just scroll to the top, and this one's Sin Spawn GUI. All right, perfect. Cool. And that's 7510. We gotta close out of this and open the new file, which is this one. Perfect. Don't get me wrong, this takes forever. Mapping out like the coordinates and everything, it takes forever. I estimated it'll probably take me like 20-30 hours to finish this, if not longer. But I'm okay doing it because I think there will be a lot of value, and it's just a really cool thing. And I might be a little bit too obsessed with Final Fantasy X. This might be the sign that I'm a little bit too obsessed. That doesn't make sense to me. 7510. What was that one again? Ah, 27F8. I had the wrong address. Should be this one. Yeah, cool. I believe that's right. All right, and that'll be A010. That's 27FA. That makes sense. That is sequential. And then A110. Two 7FC and FE. Nice. It's going to be Sin Spawn GUI head arm. Cool. So next is test encounter 2. This is again Sin Spawn GUI. Makes sense because this is the fight after the first Sin Spawn GUI, right? That is 7B4. Is that right? That can't be right. Is that right? What? How does this make sense? I don't understand. A010? I guess it's right. I guess Here's what I know. Oh no, that yeah, I guess that makes sense. 0x, and that's going to be 7B4. A010. That's 7B6. And you can probably guess from here, right? Like what the chronological is. So 7B4, 7B6, 7B8, and then 7BA. should be the last one, I believe. You can check that just to be sure. Pays to verify and all that. NBA, yep. Perfect. So this one's gonna be Sin Spawn Gui. I really thought this was more than just maybe I was wrong. Like maybe it is. Are these test? I don't understand. I don't think these are referenced anywhere though. I guess maybe these are just testing for these specific enemies. I don't know what would happen if you face this enemy. I don't know what you would get. It's really interesting to like theorize. Like I don't know. I mean, you could just like put these enemies into fights and find out. And then we're gonna go to file number 3, and it's really just this, right? Like this is just the. Then this is Raldo and Behemoth. What? What? Raldo and Behemoth? I've never seen Raldo and Behemoth in the same fight in my life, but I guess this is a fight that there is. Interesting. Never in my days have I witnessed Raldo and Behemoth in the same field of battle. Okay. 0110, which should be Raldo. Perfect. And then you can tell 5510's next. Yep. That's 0x 8E0. And then you've got 5510, which should be 8E2, I believe, but I'll just verify that. 8E2. Just like that. Perfect. And then here you can do Raldo and Behemoth, I guess. Raldo is 0110. And Behemoth is 5510. Perfect. Just like that. All right. And then similar situation, we can load 4. Sin Spawn Gui again. Another Sin Spawn Gui. Alright. So this one we will do 04. The dingoes are being added slowly but surely. That's true. The dingoes shall have their day. Sooner than you may think. It just takes a long time, honestly. Once I finish with this, I will, I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to care, to be honest. Like, that's the real answer. Like, I don't know if anyone's going to care, but I will make this, like, public. Like, this will be available for download and all the offsets documented, all the hex values documented. I think, like, that's something that, like, I am not... I don't know. I would say I'm not particularly good at modifying stuff like this, but if I can like document something for the next guy that doesn't have to do this, like I'll feel like that's a win. Like it's at least somewhat helpful to someone, right? That's the idea, anyways. I can be somewhat useful to someone. That's A110. Yeah, this is literally just what I've been doing, though. Like, for this. Like, just... I think the script is all sorted, I think. I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that Besaid was weird. But I'm going to assume that there's some file I haven't touched yet. Since I'm only halfway... Well, not even... I'm actually only 10% of the way through. Not even halfway. So I'm sure there's just some file that it's referencing that I've not touched. All right, next one is test 05. What's this one? Left fin. Okay. I'm a little nervous. When is this quote said in 10? Quick test for you. That was Yuna. Yuna says it. Is it during Makawania? During the lake scene? No, that doesn't seem right. I don't remember. Was it Yuna that said it? Wait, no. No, it is Makawania. It's Makawania, or no, it's Guadasalam. It's Guadasalam. Wait, it was the lake scene? I thought it was. I thought it not in. In second thought, I thought it was Guadasalam. Is it not? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, Guadasalam. Yeah, she says I'm a little nervous. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be left fin. That's 8-8-10. This is good. Who says that? Riku says that. When she's eating food. I really need to play a different game. I gotta play a different game, guys. I gotta play like Call of Duty or something. I shouldn't know these things. Mortiphasm. 2 of them? Double the trouble? Yeah, I don't know why, but that always seemed funny to me. Yeah, if the Guada were ever to poison an Albed, that was the moment. All right, these are 2 different things. What in the heck is a mortiphasm? Because I know what a mortibody is. Couldn't tell you what a mortiphasm was. Like, what is that? What is that? I don't understand. You know what? I'm gonna go back on what I said. I'm gonna lie. Everyone stand back. I'm about to lie. I'm gonna restore encounters, which should already be restored, but I'll just to be sure. And then I'm gonna open, I don't know, some random garbage encounter. Like, I don't know. Let me open. Yeah, 67, 1, 2, 10. That's what I want. All right, we're gonna open up FFXED. We're gonna put it at 67, 1, 2, 10. So we're going to teleport back to Besaid. Then we're going to open up BSIL 04. Because I'm just curious at this point. This is also probably a good thing to show. It's probably a good thing to show just in general, like on how to modify these things manually. It's all the script right now, but still. All right, BSIL 04. BSIL 04, yep, perfect. Then I'm looking for, what am I looking for? Looking for BSIL 04. All right, we're gonna go all the way up. Let me scroll forever. All right. Let me find 7010. Perfect. Let me put in this place 9, 6, 10. I'm just curious. Just curious. Now let's save. Now, in this Rube Goldberg machine that is my tools, let's load Final Fantasy X. Brave Fencer's a slept-on game. Oh, I love Brave Fencer Musashi. I've only ever played the demo, but I played it so much. Alright. So, I'm going to find out what the hell a Mortiphasm is, because I have no idea. What in God's green earth is a Mortiphasm?
Take your
Does anyone know? I know what a Mortibody is. I don't know what happens when you Mortiphasm. And there's two different variants of it, which is confusing. It's in the test. It's like a test enemy.
What?
Seymour busts a nut. That's, you know what? I should close down the game. We don't want to see this. No one wants to see this. Mortiphasm is the panels in the ominous fight. Is that really what they're called? For real? Well, let me tell you what I put. You got 3 guesses on what I turned Kamari into. He might just be a Mortiphasm. I chose this fight for Ryuji's sake though, so we can see Kamari leap forward. Oh my gosh, it is. This is more effective than anything else to stop us. Get out of my way, Kamari's weapon. Oh my gosh. It was that. I literally didn't know. I was like, I have no idea what this thing is. Alright, well now I know. Now knowing's half the battle. Alright. Well, let's go back down. I assume the other one's the same thing. What the hell? You know, it's a modding stream. There's gonna be a lot of what the hells. It's just the nature of what we do here at, Brick the Game Enterprises. Gosh, where my windows go? Yep, this is it. All right. So I need to open not this file. I need to reopen test. Oh my gosh. Test 06. Yes. All right. I need to find the offset of the other one, which is 9A10. Why did Mortiphasm have Kamari's spear? So Kamari's spear actually counts as an additional weapon in the or additional character in the fight. There's a few instances of that. Like the fallen monks, their guns count as characters, so you could put new enemies in their place. It is very interesting for sure. Definitely goofy though. Goofy to the max. Nine 610 and 9A10. Nice. Replace monk guns with dingoes. That'd be pretty good. Everyone on the ground, he's got a dingo. Oh, my bad. Fat finger. Test 007. What is this? What's this fight? Evra, Sid, and Magic Urn. I never understood that. Why is Magic Urn in that fight? I don't know what it does. Even to this day, I couldn't tell you. It's not visible in the fight, but apparently it's a thing. I'm guessing Magic Urn is Gosh, I don't know, because Sid's in the fight. Wouldn't he be the one you target when you... Could Magic Urn be the missiles? Like, could they be the one? I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know why. I don't know why Magic Urn's there. Like, what characters are in the Ever fight where Magic Urn is required? I could not tell you. To that, I do not have the answer. 1314, so should be 13141618, but let's just make sure. I'm a little bit stingy when it comes to this stuff because I don't want to rush through, be wrong, and then like have to figure out where I went wrong. Like, it's super annoying. I have to do that. All right, so this one's going to be Evray, Sid, Magic Urn, you know, it'd be kind of a fun run. Can you beat Final Fantasy X as the airship? Do you think that's possible? I don't even know if that question's comprehensible, let alone possible, but it'd be kind of interesting. If you could replace the texture of one of your party members, so reduce yourself down to one party member, and then change the texture of that party member to the airship, and then give yourself the ability guided missiles. And that's your whole run. You are the airship trying to defeat Sin. Oh gosh. What madness would that be? Can you increase the airship's ammo though? That's a good question. You might be able to. I know you can have infinite ammo if you make the guided missiles an item. But like, that's just you using the ability, right? That's not like giving the airship more ammo. All right, so that's at offset. Like, what is going on here? A4? Perfect, that's where it starts. 0x, 11, A4. And then it's going to be the same thing down, A6, A8, AA, I'm guessing. And then B0. Perfect. Yeah, it's been very helpful going through all this stuff, and because I'm not very familiar with any of this, so going through this and then like being able to like kind of get a better understanding has been really, really nice. It's kind of like everything, right? Like, the more you do something, the more you understand it. The more you can like comprehend the logic behind it. Can you beat Final Fantasy X with 2 circle presses and a 410? That's a good question. All right. That's good. S09. Sandworm. Sure. This one's going to be 2E10. That makes sense. This is going to be 820. Sandworm. 2E10. Yeah, I wish there was a better way to like do this. Let me actually show something here. Let me see if something's changed. I don't think it has, but I tried the parse all encounters that was in the example, but I can't seem to get it to work. It like doesn't run. Oh my gosh, it is actually running now. Okay. All right. Let's get crazy. There actually might be a better way to do this. I might be able to save myself a massive amount of time. That would be super cool if that was possible. Well, I don't know. I've got to open up the bin file each time. I don't know if I could save time. Um, there's got to be, isn't there? There's like a way to like filter, right? Where I could like get just the first 3 lines of every encounter, and then life would be easier. I think, unless I misunderstand that. I mean, it's still going. Wow, it's going. That wasn't working before. That's interesting. It was probably, I was probably just putting it in wrong. Probably had the quotes or something up. I don't know if this changes anything. Nah, probably not. Not yet. I don't know. I might be making this harder on myself. I probably am. But I'm not really sure how to like validate. You know, there's probably like, if I actually really thought about it, there's probably a way to like get the values of all the encounters, get the contents of all the bins, and then compare, like look for the string, like look for the specific value, and then export that to a CSV. Probably be a little bit better. It would avoid human error too, like me typing them. Maybe. This is the weird point, right, where you have a decision. Like, do you want to pursue that with the idea that you might not get anything, nothing might work, and you spend time on that, or do you just keep with the manual process, right? Like, I'm not really sure. Just not even sure how I would like get that though, to like write the offset and stuff like that. That might be something I try with like the treasure chests and stuff, because that would be nice. Test encounter 11. Splasher Remora Phlegius Splasher. I've never in my life seen that encounter. I don't think that's a real one. I don't think any of these are real ones per se, but still. 4710. Cool. That's 0x11b0. Nice. Fun stuff. The next one is should be B2, but we'll just, just be super duper sure. There it is, B2. Easy. So that's Splasher, Remora, Phlegius, which I still don't even know what that is, but sure. And Splasher. Three 310 or 810. Cool. How many tests are there? I don't know, maybe like 30, 40 fights. Interesting. I've never seen this fight either. A dual horn with a floating eye with a Dino Nix and a Condor. I guess that's like a lot of variants, right? You have a dual horn, you have a raptor, you have an evil eye, you have a bird, I guess. Like, I guess that's good for testing. I don't know. More power to Square for their little test fights. A big win would be if we could like put these test fights in the game. That'd be kind of fun. Basically like trigger encounters in areas that aren't initially able to have encounters. So like what I mean by that is like if like Besaid Beach, you could fight things and stuff like that. But then like have a whole new pool to choose from. I think that'd be really cool. Make the game a little bit more dangerous, right? Why not? Should be 7-4. Wait, what? Oh no, it's E. No, that makes sense. I thought we were at 7-2D2, not DC. That's E. All right. That's 1610. E0. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's possible. A lot of the challenge, I think, lies around, like for me, like I'm just replacing things, right? Everything I'm touching already exists in the game. Like the game already knows that there's encounters in these areas. But like if I start trying to like put something in that did not initially exist, I think that's where it's going to be really hard to like get the game to behave. That's I believe where the challenge would be. Arguably, maybe I wonder if you could change all the fights in Monster Arena, like the ones for like Besaid and Kilika. Maybe make those the fights, the test fights. That kind of does two things, right? It prevents the whole like I fight something in the Monster Arena to bribe it, and gives you instead like random like fights that are kind of fun. Because you're never going in there to like fight a water flan really, unless you're trying to bribe it. All right. All right, cool. What's next on the test fights? I wonder. Just a lone piranha. Love it. Good for him. He's doing great. Be kind of cool to make it monster random. Like instead of paying to fight the common monsters, it gives you a random fight, like the Velt in 6. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know how you. I really don't know how you code that, but that'd be kind of cool. I think a lot of the issues is these areas have set amount of encounters, right? It's like these 5 encounters trigger here. Like there's not like an infinite amount of space to add more. I think we kind of tested that, right? If we could add more encounters to it, or add more monsters to an encounter, and then it just ended up being a bunch of Tituses showing up and being pointless. I don't know. I'm sure it's possible. I maybe have a bit of an optimistic attitude with this, but like everything is possible. But is it reasonable to accomplish? is a different question. You know. Yeah, that's a whole other bag of tricks there. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's no 14. It goes to 10. What am I doing? You can go in water flan. Oh, this might be it. Is this the one that keeps on being annoying and showing up? I don't know, but I don't know. Is this the woe of my life? Is this why I can't seem to get Besaid encounters to work? Because of test? This could be it. I figured if we went through these files long enough, we'd find something, maybe. The fact that this is named test makes me think this is not the right file. But, you know, it's my best bet right now. 1250. That's 1252, right? That's the next one, 1010. This is such weird. When I like search, it's gonna break, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna say 1251. No, it's 1252. Or it should be. As I understand it, it should be. I could misunderstand it, but that's what I'm sticking with right now. 0910, 1010. A 1? What's this one? Probably like all 3 of them now. Oh no, Dino Nyx and Elemental. Nice. Zero X820. And then next one is going to be probably 22, but we can again be super duper sure for fun. For fun, we'll just be accurate. Just for fun. Dino Nyx. Yellow Element. Yeah, there's so many like crazy things you could do with like setups like this. You could do like a magic only like run where you have low magic defense and everything you face is like an element of some type. Like that'd be kind of interesting. There's so many like just crazy like cool things that you can configure with this. To be honest, I kind of just feel like this is the next step. Like for me, I've done a lot of runs of 10, a lot of challenge runs. There's more to do, of course. Like I've not done them all by any means, but the ability to like change the game and like do specific runs by like modifying what you face is like I think one of the coolest things ever, and it's one of the reasons I'm so like selfishly, it's one of the reasons I'm so interested in this stuff. Like, how do I make my run of Final Fantasy X like crazy weird? And this is just one of the ways. Should be FD2 next, but let me check. Yep, D2. All right. This is Dino-Nix and Killer Bee. That's going to be 1610 and 1F10. All right. Again, should be 962. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't update. I was like, I didn't do the search right. That's going to be 4D10. Yeah, I think stuff like this is actually a really good reason for us not to weight the encounters. I think this is a little bit much. You know what I mean? Like, if I have all these, like, floating eyes and Dino-Nixes and stuff, I think we just put in the script one of each ID for an enemy, one of each, like, hex value, and we go from there. It will mean that tougher enemies appear more often, but I think that's fine. I think that makes sense. I went to scroll. I didn't realize it was this short in terms of information. All right. All right. Well, I would like to try something that's insane. So we're going to do that here. It's going to be a little bit different than what we're doing right now. We're not just, this is Excel time. This is a spreadsheet stream. But we're going to do a little test of something I thought would be a good idea. We're going to try to fight 8 Dark Valfors at once. Because I think that's a reasonable thing that one person would do. And I just want to see how that goes, you know? I'm just curious how it goes. You know? I think that's a reasonable thing to do. All right. All right, so I'm just gonna finish documenting this. 1610, 4D10, and 1F10. Perfect. All right, we're gonna close this out. We are gonna, let's leave it up because we'll probably be back. We'll do restore encounters because that's what you do. We will go to, gosh, I don't remember. Is it, oh, shoot. Is it Sinspawn? I don't remember, man. What's Xanarkand again? I think it's, oh gosh. It's embarrassing. I think it's ZKM. I'm gonna have to find the encounter because I'm silly like that. ZKM 0800. What is this one? Um, that's 7. That's not it. What about 01? I'm looking for the one with the tanker. Because I know that one is fine. That's not it. It's got to be 09 then. You know, last but certainly not least. That's got a tanker. Beautiful. All right. The one with all the dingoes. Exactly, Fafnir. Exactly. All right. Well, I can document this one just because, like, I might as well. I'm here. This is ZNKD09, right? Is what we're on. All right. Let's do this real quick. And then we are going to spawn 8 Dark Valfors, because, again, that's a reasonable thing to do. All right. 09. Perfect. We got to find the locations. X values. It's going to be the base for the Dark Anima fight. Oh, wait. Let me do it like this. AA10. So I start with the tanker. That's better. Perfect. So this is going to be offset 0x1648. Then it's probably going to be 164A, right? Something like that. Yep, there it is. Yeah, this is the idea of having 8 Dark Valfors is the start of my I play Final Fantasy X, but life is terrible run. That's the name of the run for sure. And then 5-6. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Monster is tanker and then a bunch of sin scale. That's fair. X value will be, yep, AA10. And then again, a bunch of sin scale, 9-3-10. Perfect. Cool. Let me see if I actually have a save near there. I hope I do. If not, I'll make one. Let's check it out. This is going to get crazy, guys. It's going to get crazy. Xanarkand Overpass. The fabled save. Push forward. Perfect. That gives us the autosave we want to modify. All right, I'll be right back. Give me like 5 seconds. I use the restroom, and I will spawn 8 Dark Valfors. I pinky swear. Or the game will crash. One of the two. All right, so we got to find Valfor's ID, which we should already have because we went through Besaid, right? Like we literally did this already. So let's find it. So this is going to be B-Sil. Where is it? Ah, found it. So it's 4E11. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to, yeah, so A10, search all, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're just going to replace this with 4E11. And then this is going to spawn, each 4E11 spawns another Dark Valfor, which I don't think they share HP. I don't think so. They shouldn't. They should be unique entities. And that should be 8, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. Honestly, surely going to be the easiest thing we do today. We're in the very beginning of the game. We have no stats. Yeah, it's going to be super easy. This is when you Yevon really doesn't want Tidus to leave. Zanarkand. We're expected? By who, I wonder? You do Dark Anip, that'd be crazy. I think 8, maybe I'm a fool. I think 8 Dark Valfors is reasonable. You could beat that, right? It's possible to win that fight, I think. Oh no! When he uses energy ray, it crashes. Oh no! Damn it all! No, that's bad. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. What's another fight? Fair and balanced. Oh my gosh. Honestly, just a reasonable. Come on, it's a reasonable fight. Fair and balanced. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Another fight. I'm blanking. I'm blanking. All right, let's All right, let's try this again. Let's go to Dome. So we're gonna go to Dome 02, I think. Yes. So we are gonna modify hex values. We're gonna find. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up yet. Perfect. So this is gonna be 4E11. 4. Oops, my bad. 4E11. 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 4E. This is actually a more fitting battle arena too, I think. I think so, at least. 4E11. That should be 8. All right, so now we're gonna have to teleport. Oops, I do not want to do that. Save. All right, so we're gonna have to teleport somewhere different. We're gonna have to go to an old place. An old place called Zanarkand. So, not the Zanarkand we were just at. A different Zanarkand. A different Zanarkand. So let's go to 317 0 275 or sorry, excuse me, 2775. All right. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We need a fart plane. we might need to don't call me a cheater, but we might need to take this Allies Invincible button to, you know, not be immediately obliterated by the power of what's about to happen. We just might need that. Cheat mania. Always. Forever and always. Oh no, it's Special Keeper. Oh, that's much worse. I'm curious if they can Energy Ray or not. No! Damn it. Oh. It crashes again. No. Oh, is there any fight that can handle them? I don't know. What other 8 area? Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm running out of answers. I'm running out of answers. Valve 4 Mania. Oh no, I'm running out of answers. I don't know. Maybe like outside in the dome area? I'm thinking because they're not like they're not on the big rock that gets put whenever you summon there. Maybe that's an issue. Flyers, that's Waka's department. Dude, Waka's done. He is not. He is. I cannot explain to you how not interested he is in that fight. Dome 0001. All right. I mean, I gotta try. C6 10. Up here. 4E11, 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 4E11. That's 4E11. Yeah. Should be right. Save. All right, C610. Four E11. 4E11. All right. Last but not least, we are going to do this one. That's C410. Cool. All right. Well, we got to go out to the dome. So let's open up FFXCD. Perfect. And then let's get out of here because we don't want to be facing the nightmare scenario we have crafted for ourselves. 8 Dark Valfors that instantly crash the game. Not a great time. Where are we at right now? We're at 317. Perfect. So we're going to do 3140. 3140 2725. That seems like a great number. Let's launch. We might need a fire plane still. We might need to be invincible still. Don't mind us. It's all good. We might need to be invulnerable to damage. That'd be crazy if that's what was crashing it. Like the fact that I'm using fire plane. I'd be surprised. But yeah, maybe. Shut up, Trema. I'm here to fight 6 Dark Valfors, and I won't hear anything against it.
Yes.
If it might benefit it is the highest. Use my lifeline.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here forever.
I'm actually gonna leave, and then I'm gonna re-enter. So in case it crashes, we don't have to get that scene again. I guess if it crashes, we probably won't try again. All right, perfect. This is not an encounter I modified. I'm thinking if there's like a solid ground, then maybe they'll be okay with their energy ray. Yeah, let me get out of here. Let me lead this. Oh, it crashes again. There's got to be something. Something about the energy ray. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to fix it. Probably not. Like, I don't think energy ray really hits the ground. I mean, that's true. I've used energy ray underwater and it's been fine before with, like, you know, putting Valfor underwater. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have 8 of them or 6 of them. Maybe if there's multiples, it breaks. Remove energy ray from Valfor. I don't know how to do that. That's a good idea, but I don't know how to do that. Oh man, we haven't moved on to modifying the monsters themselves yet. Just who shows up where. That one's gonna require some thinking. That one's going to require some thinking. Unfortunately so. Unfortunately so. All right. Well, I mean, we're looking pretty good for locations. Let me pull up or sorry, for testing. This is like what we've got. I skipped all like the entire game and went over to test. Like this is pretty decent. Got Xanarkin mapped. There's so much, right? Like all these like essentially commented out areas. These ones are interesting. But this is not something that like I'm just going to finish today, right? This is going to take under like 10, 20 hours to document because it takes forever. There's so much. But we've, yeah, probably another couple thousand lines. Yeah. Oh, I already continued. Cool. All right. All right. Well, let me restore encounters because we got a little bit goofy there. Perfect. All right. I think that's actually going to wrap us up for now, guys. Yeah, I mean, three hours of going through a spreadsheet is that's like I said, I think we got a good chunk done. Like I feel pretty happy with this, and it's just something that we'll have to continue on through. Damn it! No, I'm honestly like I gotta record some. I'm gonna record some Blitzball here probably soon. So I gotta do my whole swap folders to my normal version. I gotta play some ladder challenge. But yeah, that's watch today's 16, continue the tactics. Yeah, I've got 16 recorded pretty far. Yeah, I had a lot of time off of work just because of the holiday and stuff, and honestly, I think everything's just going really well. Like everything's just great. I'll probably work on this more off camera too. Probably not today. Like I said, I'll probably just do Blitzball and go to bed. But maybe tomorrow morning I'll do some, and like we are doing great. Like this is the idea of a randomization is definitely coming to fruition, I would say, and it's very promising. I know it already exists in another form by another author who I think they did a great job. I haven't tried it out yet, to be honest, but I'm sure they did a great job, and they touched a lot of stuff that I'm not touching. But this is just like my own goal to learn more, if anything, so I can make changes that I want to make. And you know, it's bettering yourself, becoming more familiar it's fun stuff. But all right, well, thank you guys, and I'll catch you all next time. See you guys later.